ultimately the fundamentals are backing Bitcoin because the whole network's becoming decentralized and stronger. So yeah, the dump before the pump is this happens a lot in markets. Yeah, and it's like the buyers that bought that push price up were obviously they were very new and they're very prone to the FUD, no matter how bullshit it was. It's utter bullshit, but they bought it. And I even noticed. Remember Michael Saylor and Frank, what's his last name? There was a debate that they did on gold versus Bitcoin, and he fudded. Michael Saylor won that debate clearly on all points from logic and fundamentals, and yet Frank attacked Bitcoin on there's no way the authorities will allow Bitcoin to prosper. And I noticed that the FUD actually worked. The price dropped after that debate, and I think that a lot of these new buyers were, you get an easy 2 to 3, even 4x over a number of months. You're probably gonna be sensitive to like, oh, this is scary. I'll take the profit now in a highly volatile asset. So I don't know, but I do like how it is like the small guys that are buying it right now. It's it's very good for the network. Yeah, no, it's really interesting. I've noticed this in markets is when the thing shakes out, something that's bullish is initially bearish before it goes bullish. So, for example, the 2008 financial crisis, like all the banks were kind of getting wrecked, right? And if you were a gold bug, you would be sitting pretty because, everyone's gonna go into the safe haven asset. But of course, gold sold off like crazy. You got wrecked if you were holding gold because, these kind of more urgent impacts happen where everyone sells US dollars, deleverages, and everything crashes. And then the thing sort of recovers. And of course, gold went on to, like a 4-year bull run. And we saw that with COVID, right? Bitcoin was exactly what you want when the whole market crashed and the money printers started printing on overdrive. You wanted an inflation hedge, but Bitcoin halved also, right? Because everyone was at peak fear. And the same thing now with, China miners, everyone's selling off. But ultimately, the fundamentals are backing Bitcoin because the whole network's becoming decentralized and stronger. So, yeah, the dump before the pump is this happens a lot in markets. It'd be a weird ass bear market because we're not seeing the normal bear market metrics. Like, people are coming in. We've got new users at near all-time high. The user growth is near all-time high on the network. We've got all the little guys coming in to buy and stack. People that have holdings of less than 1 Bitcoin are buying Bitcoin furiously. No one's selling. The whales are sideways. The people with 100 Bitcoins are upwards. Those are the dolphins and sharks. They're sideways. Anyone less than 100 Bitcoins, they're stacking. So that's not normal. Like normally in a top, you'll see the whales have dumped. They've started dumping ages, like maybe 6 months back, and the dolphins, the 100 Bitcoin upward guys, they tend to start to unload their coins, but they're holding strong. And then the retail guys, more and more of them coming in, and normally that just stops. Like you go into this mania phase, price just starts to rip upwards beyond the fundamentals. It goes up sheer bullish wall, and we haven't seen that. So it's just got all the wrong signs to be the start of a bear market. Maybe you call this a mid bull market kind of reset. It's not like a dip.
A mini bear market.
Yeah, mini bear market. It's like the 2013 where you did get a decent pullback, and it took months and months for it to reaccumulate and then run up again. It looks more like that on the price domain, but structurally it looks like it looks like COVID. It's like Elon Musk is like the COVID virus, double down. He's teaming up with China to create COVID.
Right.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this lately, and I've been thinking about like Dan Howard's super cycle. Everyone's saying super cycle, and I'm thinking maybe this is we should call this the last cycle. Maybe not the super cycle, but the last cycle.
The last cycle. That sounds like a film.
Yeah, it's like every. I'll just pull up a chart and see how many cycles we had. We've had, in terms of halvenings, the halvenings had a fair run. We had the first epoch that ended. We kind of ran up. We did the second epoch was the 2013 bull market. Third epoch was the 2017 bull market. We're in the fourth epoch now, right? And the inflation rate is very low. It's the equivalent of gold. And then in the next epoch, it's less than gold. The sell pressure from miners is infinitesimal. And a lot of people look at what the miners are doing. I don't actually do that much in a bull market because their sell pressure is nothing compared to the full wrath of Michael Saylor's buying, or anyone's buying for that matter, will just put to bed any kind of sell pressure. It's 1.43% is the inflation rate of Bitcoin. That's not much. I don't even think MicroStrategy is that significant in the sheer buying and selling, because it's actually that they're influencing people to buy. I'm just looking at the inflation rate. It's 1.43, and that's because the hash rate's dropped, so we're mining at a slower rate right now, which is doing wonders for the stock to flow. But this is going to drop to less than 0.75%.